Mesdames, Mesdemoiselles, Messieurs, ce combat de championnat de la NABF vous est présenté par le magnifique Casino du Lac Lémy. Les juges pour ce combat, the judges for this bout, Claude Paquette, Pasquale Procopio et Benoît Roussel. L'arbitre de referee, Mr. Michael Griffin. WBC supervisor in attendance, Miss Jill Diamond. Ladies and gentlemen, can you feel it? 12 rounds of boxing for the NABF Super Lightweight Championship. Introducing first in the blue corner. He weighed in at 147.4 pounds. Wearing black, trimmed with white. His professional record: 25 wins, with 16 wins coming by way of knockout and 34 outings as a professional. He is the former WBC Youth World Light Welterweight Champion from Aguascalientes, Mexico, Juan Jesus Rivera. His opponent in the red corner, he weighed in at a solid 139.4 pounds. Wearing blue trimmed with white, il arbore fièrement les couleurs officielles du Québec. His professional record, absolutely perfect. 23 wins, no defeats, with 15 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the current undefeated NABF Super Lightweight Champion. Dierry style, JUAN.
All right, man. All right, both you men receive my instructions. Listen to my commands. Remember to protect yourselves at all times. I want you to touch gloves now. You're boxing at the bell. Good luck, men. Touch gloves now.
Main event of the evening. Dierry Jean and Juan Jesus Rivera. We are at the Hilton Casino Lac Lemay in Gatineau, Quebec, Canada. Eye of the Tiger Management on Welt TV. Dierry Jean, 23-0, 15 knockouts. Juan Jesus Rivera, 25-9, 16 knockouts. One thing I noticed, Corey, Jean, who's listed at 5'7", just landed a shot there. He's probably about 4-inch height disadvantage.
And they almost look like they're in different weight classes, and really they are. These are guys that fight in different weight classes.
And they weighed in at different weight classes.
They're also probably in different classes when it comes to skill as well. Can Rivera make up for that with some of that size?
Well, Rivera is on a one-fight winning streak. He's a 6-round majority decision over 0-1 Hector Fuentes on December 21st, 2012. Whereas Jean stopped, as Corey said before, Yvan Cano back on October 26th. Good right over the top from Jean.
Well, this is what Jean's most comfortable doing, backing up and countering against Cano. Cano did the exact opposite of what Jean thought he would do. He retreated the whole night, kind of stayed around the perimeter and put Jean in an uncomfortable situation. And if there's a knock on Jean, is that he wasn't the best at cutting off the ring. But in his defense, he hasn't had to do that ever in his career.
The flush right hand. Rivera coming back. Rivera took that shot very well. Jean, one of the many Haitians who have made their way to Montreal and excelled in boxing. Jean Pascal, Adonis Stevenson. Right over the top from Jean.
That's going to be a key for Jean because he is punching up at Rivera here. Rivera hasn't really been able to pick that shot off yet.
Josie Mal seeing another one of the Haitian connection.
Of course. First Haitian-born world champion as well. Now, in the early discussions for this card, this fight was almost...
Left hook and down goes Rivera. Counter left hook.
Rivera got caught reaching with the right hand and got clipped with a left hook. They might be in different weight classes, but hand speed can make up for a lot.
End of round one. Dierry JUAN scores a knockdown late in the round. You were mentioning about the card.
Right, in the early discussions of this card, it was meant for JUAN to maybe be in a WBC eliminator, possibly against a Jose Alusigan as the main event of this card. Then it turned into Cosme Rivera, and now Cosme Rivera has since dropped out. It couldn't get in due to visa issues. So one of the questions was whether or not JUAN would get up for this fight. It seems that he's up to the task as we take a look at some of the replays.
There was a solid right early in the round. There was a right hand, basically with his head down, left wide open, and beautiful counter shot. Round two scheduled for 12.
Remember, Rivera is a guy who's taken punches from junior middleweights. He was stopped by Daniel Sandoval, who's a world-ranked junior middleweight not too long ago.
And a guy like Pete Tallulah has knocked out like about 48 of his 50-something wins, so he's a big puncher as well down in Mexico.
He has a knockout of a haircut as well.
Never know what his hair is going to look like when he fights. But right now we're focusing on Dierry JUAN and Juan Jesus Rivera.
Well, JUAN said he's going to punish him for not making weight. That is a punishing right hand.
Rivera trying to mount some offense with some body work. Misses with the left.
I think it's wise, Mark, that the plan for JUAN isn't just to wait around in the WBC carousel and wait to get off and get that title shot, or else you'll wind up like a guy like a Jose Alusigan on the shelf for a year and a half. They don't want to do that, so they are exploring other options. Maybe an interim WBA title shot. They're looking in the other organizations. There's no need to make JUAN wait around because at 30 years of age, as we mentioned, top of the telecast, that window is closing.
Yep. Rivera, who's a wirely guy, say that 3 times, wirely guy, he fights that way. His punches take a while to get there, and when he misses, and he's missed often, leaves himself wide open to be countered, and that just fits in there. And there's another shot that knocks the mouthpiece out.
Well, JUAN's not going to wait for him to pick it back up. As Konstantin Peternov was allowed to.
1-2 from Rivera.
Well, Rivera seems to throw himself off balance as well, Mark. When he misses some of those shots, he kind of goes stumbling in the wrong direction. Rivera coming in riding 3 consecutive wins. Granted, one of them was against a fighter in his pro debut, and the other was a 1-win fighter, but I'm sure they were confidence boosts nonetheless.
Great shot, and down goes Rivera, and I don't think he's getting up, and I am about to make you look very impressive now. Oh, he does get up. I'm going to boost you for a second. Let's see if he can do this. John lands a right and a left hook, and this fight is over.
That will be it.
Impressive win for Dierry John, but almost as impressive. I turned to my partner, Corey Erdman, before the fight. He says KO 2. Corey.
Yeah, we'll have to get the camera on that.
We have it right here.
I'll tweet a picture as well. This happened, but Dierry John did exactly what he told us he would do.
And I know you and your lovely girlfriend just came back from Vegas. I wish you could put odds on that a week ago.
Winner by TKO and still undefeated, still super lightweight champion, Dierry Doogie Style John.